G'day everyone, how we going? Welcome to the Fish Shed 2.0. Now we've got a little bit to discuss in today's video, as normal. I'm going to try and stay on topic as much as possible. Let's rapid fire here. We have some guppies, blue phase platinum guppies, trialling out them in this tank. Don't worry about the haze, I'll discuss the substrates in a moment. Red phased platinum guppies, fancy guppies, whatever you want to call. I think there's a couple of endlers in with them as well, but we're just going to get them going. I've got heaps more inside, but I want to trial it out here with this lot first, see how we go. Clear substrate. You can go to Bunnings, get the double washed white variety, Kai Emma sand, something like that. You'll find it just in the landscape section, in the far right corner of the store. Pretty much all the designs and layouts in the Bunnings stores are the same, so you'll find it there. Anywhere you see it really hazy, which we'll get to in a minute, that's the Landscape Supplies sand from a local one. No shade on them at all, it's just the sand that it is. I actually wanted it to be that dirty because of the organics in it. I find my fry get a lot more yield out of my fry if I have more organics in the water, something microscopics, etc., for them to eat. We'll keep moving along, but don't judge any of the aquascaping just yet. A lot of this was done when it was hazy. We've got some Murray Rainbow Rivers in here. Murray River Rainbows, you know what I'm saying. There were supposed to be 6 of them, there's only 3. The other 3 look like Aru 2s or painted rainbow fish. When they bagged them up, clearly I didn't know at the time. I had a plastic tub down here, just chucked them in that for the time being. The Arus, the painted rainbows, survived temps of 14 degrees, so that's handy to know. They're in the feature tank in the house. So they're going good. They've given me 2 mops already in 2 days. Moved the goiters across to here. They've just moved in, so they're a bit washed out at the minute. But I did collect up a lot of fry, which you'd think, yeah, you're crazy putting fry in something like that. But you got to remember where these fish come from, what they actually survive in. Depending on the location, if they're in the desert, they're living in puddles until the rains come. In other areas, they're living in creeks where you know what's in creeks. So it's not the most ideal pristine conditions as much as the body of water is bigger. Sometimes they're just living in puddles. So this, not ideal. I wouldn't put fry in these ones. These ones are a bit too misty, a bit hazy. But again, that will settle. And if I need to do a 50%, I will, but I ideally don't like to, guys. You'll get to know that as we keep talking. So you can see already these are clearing. It's been a couple of days. It's looking really good. Gave this a bit of a biotope look for the angels, hoping they're going to breed very, very shortly for us. It's come up nice. Mango leaves, maple leaves, liquid amber, and just the little nuts that fall off that. Starting to balance out. There are rainbow fish fry that come in on plants that I got off the entry tank. So it looks like they're gonna, oh my God guys, we've just caught them. They're laying right there, well she's practicing anyway. Anyway, that's exciting. We'll get back to them. I'll leave you guys alone. Not gonna go near you. We'll just zoom in here. Spare rainbow fish that I had in the plastic tub. So boys Marnie, and then a lot of yellow Parkinsoni and maybe some smaller boys Marnie. Hard to tell at that age, so we're gonna let them grow out. See what we got. Got a couple of rice fish going here, just platinum whites. Not sure what these ones are. I've got to contact the fella that I got them off. Like a peachy colour, blue eyes. We've got our Daisy Blues up here, which have just gone in and they're freaking out a little bit, but give them time, they'll colour up and get out in the open. Once that log sinks, they must think that's a big fish or something too. Their fry are starting to hatch out here, which is good. Hopefully you got that on camera. All these mops chock-a-block are full, as they were down in that tank there. I've moved some dwarf neons in here, so that's changed since we spoke last. Got a full mop of them going, ready to go. Hopefully we keep going with them every day. Got a selection, decent size to medium to then a couple of small pairs in there, or small pair. So 7 in there, 6 inside, and that's what we're down to, so I really need to get them pumping again. All the rest are going great for numbers. Deep water creeks, I need to get a couple of pairs going once some tanks clear up down there. And the Wanamensis have slowed down again, not sure why. Temps are fine, gave it a water change, moved all that back because we're starting to get real shaded. Maybe they were thinking, like again, the predators above us, trying to get us. So I opened the tank right up, really does look good, but yeah, maybe all up around 50 is what I've got down there and up here. As well as what's in there with them. I took the guppies obviously out of this tank today. So they're going good. I am keeping this tank spare. That'll go, they won't be boys money in there soon. They're all going to be sold. And Kali Tawas will be going there. So I've got that reserved for them. Nothing else will be going there for them, except for them. Thinking they'll go into there as well. And then when it's warmer, use these two for them. Instead of having, I was originally going to have Endlers, but I've got my Endler guppies sort of strains going. Maybe we'll get Platties and Mollies in the bottom ones. And I think that's about it, guys. You're pretty much up to date. I've obviously put in the, I was going to say fertilizer for some reason. The sponge filter, not a sponge filter, it's an internal filter, but I used its filter juice to kickstart a lot of these tanks, okay? That's what I was trying to get around to. These little pond tabs I chuck in as well for clarity. I've put them in these tanks just to see. They help establish AAR, bloody hell, microbiome. They help establish a filter, all the bacteria in the filter, beneficial bacteria, that's the word. All right, so all these, this design that I had in mind as well, I was going to originally do across the whole back section. I didn't have enough rocks and figured it wasn't really required to go across the back section, and it wouldn't have enough suction to pull it if it was rocks this whole way. So we just chose for the corner. I've added me Rubos tea bags. That just helps for like any skin issues that they're gonna have, sort of bacteria wise in the water. Can help clear that up. Mango leaves I found really do help a lot with that. You'll find a lot of that in all the tanks as we progress, and every single tank have plants and rocks. I'm thinking some of these ones I'll keep free from sticks and twigs, just because it'll make it easier to scoop out the guppies. These other ones where I've got specific breeders start to stylize their tanks a little bit more. Don't want to crowd them too much. 8 rainbows is about the max I want to go for the breeders in their 2-foot tanks. I'd go up to 12 in the 4-foots, and that's going to be fine. As you can see, I've got a lot more than that currently, but the smaller ones will get pushed across to here now that I've got room again, and everything will be good. So that's about where I'm up to. Hopefully that video was easy enough to follow along. Tripping over my words, I haven't eaten lunch. I'm definitely due for a feed. It's looking real good though. So just a real quick point, this sand in the middle here was, there was a paver sand from Bunnings, the Brunnings Brunnings brand, that's right. So not Bunnings, but Brunnings, paver sand. So you've got their clean stuff, and then you've got the paver sand as well. And yeah, so you got Kiama, Brunning sand, and then Kiama paver sand. So that's what that is actually. And over here was the Brunnings one. So went a bit, how you going with all of that? The play sand from Bunnings is washed once, I believe. So that's why they've cleared up. Again, you get the sludge layer, but even this one, because I added all these 4 tanks had water from the plastic grow out sort of spare tank that I had, and they just cleared up instantly. Obviously these have got a bit to go, but they were just exactly like that. Okay, so the water in it, which I did use for all these bottom row, whereas these middle rows I didn't. So I had aged, mature water coming across. Sorry guys, it's so hard to follow, but I hope you do get this. The top tanks sort of went to that middle row here. Then the middle row went to the bottom row. I didn't do it, chose not to do it for here, just to see the difference, and kick-started it only with the filter juice, and you can see the difference, okay? Just having that beneficial bacteria in the water ready to go clears it up that much quicker. Obviously Paramecium, and bear with me, the names are escaping me at the minute, but all the little bugs, let's see if we can zoom in on a few for you. You can see them all just going like crazy. All those beneficial bugs are not in high numbers like they are in a mature tank. All these established tanks just kick-started everything. It was good because these were definitely overdue for a water change, and they look a lot cleaner. Now, finishing on Gunter Gunter is what I call the checkered rainbows, because we had one that cycled every single tank and we only just recently lost him. Not that long ago, a couple of months ago. But we've got a lot of little babies in here. And I've got, no joke, look, see that? So you're getting a little bit of fungus on a few, but then you get down and you can start looking. There's a lot more that are not fungusing up. I'm not worried, because in them 3 mops there's about 300 eggs. So even in these setups, because I don't use that methylene blue, and I've got the mango leaves and I've got an established tank, even with that, if they're not fertilised, they're going to fungus up. So I'm not too concerned. It's more just the stocking. As long as I'm at about 100 fish growing out in these tanks, that's my goal. So anyway, that'll do, guys. We'll keep you posted on them angelfish. Sorry, hello, where am I? See ya.